Welcome to WDWNT The RPG, a role-playing game set in and around the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Each episode, our cast of players take on characters to discover secrets, solve mysteries, and explore. On tonight's episode, we have Megan Bresnan, Alicia Kaiser, Pete Carney, and Matthew Soberman. My name is Tyler Mann, and I'm your parks manager. Tonight's episode, The Enchanted Tiki Maze. So sit back, grab a Dolan, because the adventure is about to begin. Welcome everybody to the show. How is our cast doing tonight?
I am fired up and ready for adventure.
Always good.
Just ready.
Oh, baby, I was born ready.
All right, if this is your first time watching the RPG, this is basically a tabletop-style role-playing game. Our cast here will be taking on characters occasionally. We will use a 20-sided die to make decisions or actions, and I will be telling them what they're seeing and how well those actions proceed. Speaking of, let's let them introduce their characters. Let's start off with Megan.
Hi, I'm playing cast member Cassie right now, and just really happy to be here.
All right, and Alicia.
I'm playing Faye, who is kind of like Elsa's apprentice. I'm also your friendly chat moderator on YouTube if you're watching.
Wonderful. Matthew.
I am Timric the Gorf. I protect and preserve Disney attractions, searching for the attraction I can call home.
And Pete.
Hey, what's up, babies? It's Baby Powder Pete. I'm here. You know, my long-lost cousin, I'm sure you know him, Gunpowder Pete. I'm Baby Powder Pete, just gliding my way through the parks with my baby powder and my rum. Girl.
And like I said before, my name is Tyler Mann, and I'm playing Skipper David Mansfield, their sort of boss at the freelance adventure company that allows them to go off on these wacky adventures. So before we start, last time on WDWNT The RPG, you guys helped find the deed to Big Thunder and passed it along to the rightful owner. You also sent the villain to his own death, presumably. And Skipper
He made
David...
a choice.
And Skipper David confirmed that you found one part of a mysterious robo-detector. So with that, is everybody ready to begin?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
All
cheers,
right.
baby.
Okay, then let's start. So, we return back to the hastily made clubhouse of the Freelance Adventure Co., conveniently located up the staircase in Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Skipper David Mansfield is pacing back and forth, constantly looking out the window. Next to him is a figure you haven't seen before. So David says, "Oh, hi everyone. Sorry, before we begin, I know I'm a little bit worried, but oh, by the way, this is Baby Powder Pete, so everyone get familiar with each other and say hi."
Hey, long time no see.
Oh, is that my man Timric? Oh, snap. You looking good, my man.
Yeah, well, you know, I've recovered nicely since you knocked me unconscious.
Well, you're coming after my ex-Constance, and you know me and Constance go way back. We have a history.
Unfortunately.
For those of you who didn't watch our holiday stream, there may or may not have been a row in the Haunted Mansion. But anyways, David says to you, listen, I just want to thank you all. You all did such a great job at Big Thunder. You know, passing that deed back to, you know, Merchant Ben. I think that was probably the best decision. So good job. And you know, finding this robo-detector, that's going to come a lot in handy. I mean, I couldn't promise anything because I don't know if we're going to find the other pieces, but hopefully you stumble upon the other two pieces. But today, I think you might have noticed that the Enchanted Tiki Room has a big storm cloud hanging over it recently. Rumor is there's a big storm brewing, and I just want you guys to go check on the attraction, just make sure everything's okay and that everyone can get into it and the birds are, you know, going to be able to sing and do their show and everything. So you think you can handle that?
Oh,
I think
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. So listen, whenever you're ready, you know, Adventureland's just out there. So feel free to take your time, but you know, that storm cloud is getting bigger by the second. So just, you know, be careful and maybe, you know, don't take more than a few hours if you get my drift.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. What do you want to do now? If you
Well, as a former pirate of the Caribbean, now just relaxing in the Caribbean, I say I've been in a few storms. We head right over in that direction, but perhaps we have time for one quick Dole Whip over at Aloha Isle on the way.
Yes.
Just before we get going, I think I want to roll to investigate that figure that.
no, that was Pete.
What?
That was me.
That was him.
Oh,
he was
Drinking my rum?
Again,
Are you okay?
still a little concussed.
I mean, you could still investigate him if you really want to.
Gotta get this guy a Dole Whip before we go check out this storm of brewing over tea.
All right, I say Dole Whips ahoy.
Okay, so I guess everybody heads out of the Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. They hook around the corner and as they pass by the Enchanted Tiki Room, because Aloha Isle's just on the other side of it, you see that there is a large storm cloud circling above the Enchanted Tiki Room. There's no other storm clouds anywhere else, mysteriously, even though this is Florida. And stationed outside is a cast member who is directing guests away from the attraction. You see Aloha Isle, and your friendly merchant Ben is there waiting to serve the next customer.
Ben!
Yay!
Hey!
Ben truly is the center of the parks.
Yeah, you know his name is Ben Center, right? His Uncle
Yes.
Park was in the last episode. His Uncle
He
Park
was.
Center.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean we're getting a discount?
Well, you have a
we
cast
have a
member with you.
Which
Kathy.
you do.
Excuse me, if memory serves, did he not say that anything we asked him for, we would get because we gave him the deed to Big Thunder Mountain?
This is true. The last time you
That
saw
is
Ben,
true.
you handed him the deed, and he was so happy that he offered you free items at any of his stores. So do you go up to him at Aloha Isle?
I mean, free Dole Whip. Who can
Yeah.
say no?
Okay.
Dogged out.
So as you approach Aloha Isle, Ben is now wearing a very extravagant golden name tag. And he says, "Oh, hi, everyone. How's it going?"
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. You glowed up real nice.
Oh, yeah. This is very
Hey,
snazzy,
buddy.
isn't it? And it actually says my name in English instead of that other weird language everyone in Galaxy's Edge has, right? Yeah, you can read it. It looks cool. It's a name tag.
Caltixie, or however you say it.
What? What was that?
Pandora,
Oh, right.
whatever.
It's Navi.
Yeah, that one.
I have
It's
Dole Whip
Arabesh.
on my face. Okay.
In Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, Arabesh, yeah. Anyways, so Ben says, "Oh, what brings you here to Aloha Isle? What can I help you? You guys got any questions? What's up?"
I need a pineapple Dole Whip cake stat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Pineapple upside down cake, and then it's got the Dole Whip on top.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let me just get that. And he starts just making the food for you. You seen that big cloud over there? Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on about that?
I don't know. I came in here this morning. Everyone was going crazy. The birds, you could hear them inside. They're squawking and flapping around and stuff. I don't know, but as soon as the cloud appeared, you know what happens here in Florida. There's a cloud, ride's got to be closed down. So there's another cast member, Emma. Emma Target is outside of Enchanted Tiki Room. She's just making sure nobody goes in. But is that why you're here? Are you guys gonna check that out?
Oh,
Ben, I don't consider myself an English person, but I believe it's Emma Target.
Oh, right, of course. Emma Target. I didn't realize she was French. So, okay, yeah, that's fair. To be fair, we've never really talked, so.
Water under the bridge, my friend. Water under the bridge. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about that Dole Whip so we can talk about this storm.
Do you guys just all want Dole Whips? I'll just make you all Dole Whips instead of
Heck
one
to
by
the
one.
yes.
Oh, I think I'll go with a pineapple float. That's my go-to.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I'm sticking with my Dole Whip, baby, with a little bit of rum. Girl.
Okay, so everyone has eaten a Dole Whip by this point. And Ben just says, "Hey, like I told you before, if you want anything else, I'll just pop over to my store next door, in the bazaar. You want anything, you just name it. I mean, you have to specifically tell me what item you want, And I can get it for you. You can't just say I want everything, because that's, plus you guys, I know you got to carry things individually, not within a magic band, so I'm sure stuff is going to get heavy at some point.
Can I ask, what do you have in your bazaar?
Oh, you just you just name it. I got, we got necklaces, we got pins, we got lanterns, we got an extra change of pants. We got, not a change of pants. You could buy the pants.
What pins do you got? Are there's like limited edition, pass holder, exclusive, open edition?
Listen, you name it, we've got it. We have mystery box pins. We have regular trading pins. You just name the trading pin you want, the design. I probably have it. I could probably get you trading pins that, they don't even really sell there in the bazaar. But, you just tell me exactly what you want.
I need a Tiki Room pin, preferably pass holder, something fancy.
Okay, so Ben quickly runs out from behind the counter and he rushes to the bazaar. He comes back and he's holding a limited edition cast pin, and it says the Enchanted Tiki Room, the gods have been angered, ... on it. And it has all 5 birds, 4 birds, Jose, Michelle, Pierre, and Fritz, and they're all look horrified right now on the pin.
Coolest.
Yeah, and the best part is you probably can't get that literally anywhere else.
Okay. I don't mean to be a bother, Ben, but I know you're going into the Tiki. I know you're going into the Tiki Room, and if there's a storm, there may be a power outage, and it can get pretty dark pretty fast. So I think I might need one of those lanterns.
Oh yeah, of course. So Ben runs over. He grabs you a lantern.
I'm going to write that down.
And the lantern is about, you can hold it with one hand, and it's probably about this. Not too heavy.
What else do we need? Like ropes, stuff?
I think we're going to need some bird food if we want to talk to these birds.
That's true.
Bird food, yeah. Let me just, I could probably get that for you. Ben
Do birds like Dole Whip?
What was that?
Do birds like Dole Whip?
I need some Dole Whip flavored bird seed stat.
I'm pretty sure birds eat anything, especially if you've ever been to WDW. So they will go after a turkey leg like no one's business. So Ben comes back with what is oddly specifically Dole Whip flavored bird seed.
That is my man, Ben. He is always coming through for me. I love Ben.
Yeah.
So we have a lantern. We got Dole Whip birdseed.
We've got a Tiki Room cast pin.
Yeah, we got it all.
It's going to come in handy.
Yeah, especially if you need to blend in as a cast member.
Hear me out, though. Do we need something Moana related?
Something what related?
Moana.
Oh.
Moana.
Ooh, that's a good one. Do we need?
I don't know, but we can ask Ben. I'm sure he will say thank you, and we could say you're welcome.
That's -1 point for Pete.
Oh.
I'll gladly take it. I started from the bottom.
Yeah, this is Pete we're talking about. He'll probably make up that point very quickly.
Absolutely. Have you seen this man in Jelly Rolls?
Listen. This
yes.
is Pete. I don't know this other Pete you've ever talked about, but here.
I was referring to Baby Powder Pete.
There is a storm coming. I think we're going to need an umbrella, and then we got to hustle up inside before the storm gets too wild and crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to steal their thunder.
Oh! That's a -1 point? Nah, we'll take the points. Give him the point.
Give him a point?
Give him a point. That's good.
All right.
That's quality.
So do you ask Ben for an umbrella then?
Ben, may I please have an umbrella?
And some
yeah, sure.
ponchos.
You know what? You asked so nicely. I'm gonna give you an umbrella.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I would get you one anyways, but you asked nicely and like it's already free. So what more can I do? So Ben runs over and he gets an umbrella, and he's like, and the best part is this umbrella will not randomly decide to break while you are in a rainstorm.
Huzzah!
That is a reliable
That's great.
umbrella.
Yeah, this is a better umbrella than most umbrellas you'll ever get at any other store, even though I run all the stores. So you now have an unbreakable umbrella, let's say.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
We have a lot of goods. Ben has been more than generous. I would like to motion that we head towards that Tiki Room entrance.
Yeah. I don't want to leave him hanging there.
Okay, so Ben waves goodbye. Bye.
Bye, Ben.
Bye,
Farewell,
Ben.
my good friend. Farewell.
And you approach the entrance of the Tiki Room. So there is a cast member there, as Ben told you. Emma Target. Sorry, Emma Target.
Thank you.
Is
Appreciate
stationed
that, my
outside.
good friend.
And she is directing guests away from the attraction for their own safety. Wow. If anyone is watching live, that was an actual storm behind Matthew.
Yep.
But anyways,
Woo.
theming.
Special effects are amazing.
Oh yeah, we got like Imagineer quality effects here. So she says, "Oh, hi folks, I'm so sorry I can't let you in. Unfortunately, oh wait, no, she's French. I'm sorry for."
Oh, come on, you're funny.
I can't do a lady voice and the French accent at the same time. Okay, she goes.
She's French American. You could just use a regular old voice.
She has a Montreal accent. She's like, "I'm sorry, everyone, I can't let you in." No, I'm doing like a Marion Cotillard voice. Is that how you pronounce her name? Whatever. Anyways, she's like, "I'm so sorry, I cannot let you in. There is a big storm brewing above the attraction, and it is very dangerous."
No, but see, we have clearance, okay? And like, I'm a cast member, so like, I can get in and like take care of it. Maintenance on us to like deal with it, so we got to get in there.
You have clearance. So, what kind of clearance do you have?
The cast member kind.
Oh,
Highest.
The highest authority.
She goes, I'm not sure of what authority you talk of. Do you have a card or something?
I do. I have this wonderful blue ID with my picture on it.
Okay,
Alicia, might be time to show off that lovely thing Ben gave you.
Yeah, I pull out my pin and I'm like, look, proof.
That is a pin.
But it's cast member
It's a
specific.
special pin.
Yes, that is cast member. That does not explain why you should be able to enter here, even though I'm telling people it is not safe.
Look, our skipper told us if we should head over and see if you guys needed any help. Obviously, there's a storm cloud brewing, and we're known for helping out with trouble.
She goes, I understand what you are saying, but I was told not to let anyone in under any circumstances. Not even maintenance people. They cannot fix this.
Hey,
So-
Emma.
We
Emma,
can
listen,
fix the
we tried
Yeti.
this- We tried this the right way. Don't make me do this the wrong way. I need you to look right into my eyes, Emma. Right into my eyes. Keep looking.
Pete blows a giant cloud of baby powder right out in the open in front of everyone else who's currently in Adventureland. She coughs and is temporarily... You know what? Roll a d20 for me, Pete.
Oh, I can roll for him. Do you need it?
Go ahead. I'm rolling. Just someone tell me what it is.
It's a 3.
It's a 3?
It's a 3. Sorry.
Oh no.
She coughs momentarily, and she waves the dust out of her face. So you probably have 3 seconds where she is currently distracted.
I run
that's
for
like
it.
him.
Run for the inside.
You're all gonna run for the inside?
We're booking it, baby. We are athletic, good-looking people.
Okay, then. Well, you actually do have a physical trait. So I'm gonna get everyone to roll a d20. Pete, I'll roll for you since Matthew's rolling. 11.
No
16.
doubt.
14.
14.
Okay. You are all able to easily dodge past her and run straight through the queue where she immediately turns and goes, What is that? What happened? Where did they go? And she only briefly catches a glimpse of you disappearing through the front doors.
We're skipping pre-show, like the tiki gods aren't talking to us, like we just go in.
There are no birds outside, and nothing is happening in the queue.
Like no waterfall.
There is no waterfall.
Oh, we're in, baby.
We're in.
Okay, so as you enter the tiki room, the birds are in a frenzy. None of them are perched on their perches. They are all flying around the room in chaos as rain begins to pour down outside of the thatched windows on each wall of the room. The main 4 birds fly down and land on the floor in front of you and look up and start talking to you. Jose says, "Oh, look at all the people. How'd you even get into our enchanted tiki room?"
It's a long story.
The magic of baby powder.
I do not know what this baby powder is, but okay. Michelle says, as you may have noticed, the gods have been angered by all the synergizing.
Can we give a point to Tyler?
I will give 1 point to myself.
That was great.
And so Pierre says, we would be, how you say, ready to put on the show, but not in a storm like this. And Fritz says to you, we're glad... What's his German accent sound like? We're glad to see... I can't do German.
We are glad to see you.
We're glad to see some adventurers like you aboard or shore to help. Jose says, listen, we have a series of objects that we give to the tiki gods to appease them for a couple of years or so. But I immediately switched to the Irish accent. I'm just going to stick with that. So Michelle's talking to you now. He says, normally we give these objects, but nobody's decided to come in and try and help us. It's almost like none of the cast members want to come in and try and save the Enchanted Tiki Room from disaster. But if you're willing to help, there's a secret maze hidden right here beneath the Tiki Room. It's why we built the Tiki Room on top of it. So, would you be willing to go in and help us sort this out?
Anything
Of course.
for you guys.
Listen, Jose, we got a cast with us, and we brought some gifts ourselves. If you can point us towards this maze, I got some Dole Whip birdseed with your name on it, my friend.
Oh, that'll be good. Everyone, listen. Dole Whip birdseed. All the birds immediately rush down and start, circling around Pete.
That's right. Call me the pirate of Mary Poppins. I'm going to be Mary Poppin birdseed all over this place. Let's go, baby.
You're right. I will give that 1 point back. Okay. So, do you just give them the birdseed then?
If you can tell us where the maze is and how we can get in it, you can have the birdseed.
Oh, are you actually blackmailing us with birdseed? We need someone to help, and you're willing to help, and now
that's bribery.
You're blackbird mailing us. Another point for me.
It's a gift, and we're just looking for some information, baby.
Okay, it's right. The entrance is right here. It's been here all along. The central platform within the Tiki Room begins to lift up, and within it, underneath is sort of a circular hole in one side of it, and there's a staircase with torches lining the walls leading down underneath the Tiki Room.
Man, I tell you, Disneyland's Tiki Room has a restaurant, the trappings of a restaurant. This one has hidden real estate.
That's really
Thanks
cool.
to that great architect, David Doyle. He helped design this attraction, and he is a genius.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, David.
We should all thank David.
Yes.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. So
Thank you, David.
the door is open, and the birds say, so only the offerings to the gods will calm the storm and reopen the attraction properly. We'd go down there ourselves, only we don't have hands to to find and bring the items to the offering area, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
We have to keep an eye out for Iago and Zazu.
I think it's fair to say they are long gone, and there's no way they're coming back.
Oh,
Could also be a crazy tiki witch about.
I can't do that again. I can't do that again.
So what do you do now?
I mean, Cassie, you got to come up with something here. What do you got, baby? You're the cast member.
I mean, if we know where the entrance is, I feel like we should just start.
Yeah,
We should just start heading in.
I agree.
We gotta calm the storm as soon as possible. We can't have this attraction 101 for too much longer.
No. Because, I mean, if it's thundering, then, you know, the Jungle Cruise goes down, and then what do you have? A 90-minute wait for pirates. That's ridiculous.
All right, so do you all enter then?
I'm on for it.
Like rum on a cocktail, baby.
All right. So, as you enter, there are torches lining the walls as you go down. It's a very narrow hallway, only about 4 to 5 feet wide. And you enter the Enchanted Tiki Maze. Cassie, as a cast member, has a map. However, the map is not labeled. And everyone can clearly see on the stream, if you're watching the stream live, that we got a map, so everyone can be able to take a look and see where our cast currently is. So, you are, if everyone's looking at the map, you are all at the far right of the map. There's a small little hallway. And in front of you is a large stone door.
Okay. So it seems like we have 2 ways to go. A shorter path and a longer path.
I think the longer path.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? There's a longer path?
Well, I mean, the entrance is the short rectangle to the right. Then there's like a gap, and then
The gap is the stone door in front of you. There's nowhere to move but forward, and in front of you is a stone door.
Okay, then we got to figure out how to. Can we inspect the stone door then?
Yes. Somebody give an investigation roll.
I'll roll. 2.
2. You notice that
Nice.
there's no handle and no lock.
There's no handle and no lock. Would anyone else like with a better die than mine?
Listen, I might have a suggestion. How tight is this rock wedged against the wall? Because sometimes on the hot days here in Adventureland, things get a little tight between the thighs. But to loosen things up, I always carry some baby powder with me.
You're gonna need to roll to investigate the
Oh, we're still
tightness
investigating?
of the door.
All right. Tyler, roll for me.
Okay. 18. Okay.
That's right.
So there's no handle. There's no lock.
No
the
doors?
What?
That was a Haunted Mansion joke. Sorry,
Oh.
you said no window.
There's no handle. There's no lock. And you notice that the door has a very, very tight grip against the side of the wall. Basically, it has an armor class of 19.
Ooh.
If you were to try and physically move it. You basically need to roll a 19 or a 20. However, you do notice that on the floor, there's a series of stone tiles, and only one of them is painted bright red.
Only one of them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a trap. Guess we would probably roll to inspect the tile then. Anybody? May I roll? Oh, 4. This thing is loaded.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 1.
Sorry. Cassie, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'll try. too.
What is happening?
Listen, babies. Tyler, would you mind rolling for me, please?
Yes. 3.
Now you add all those up, we're almost in business, my man.
None of you can see any kind of correlation. Sorry, none of you were looking for traps. None of you are able to find anything that resembles a trap, but it's totally like it's you can't even see anything. But it's not like you were trying that hard anyways.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I guess, we can always roll again.
Listen, I still have my friend right here.
That might be good when, if there's some markings on the rock that maybe we can...
We can inspect them. If we dust it, it's worked before.
I'm just saying, I've got a firebolt. Can I just, burn down the door?
It's made of stone.
And it would have to be a lightning bolt with a strength of 19 or 20.
Unless we're doing Brazilian barbecue, we can't heat that stone up.
I mean, you could certainly try to roll a 19 or 20 for your attack.
What happens if we fail?
I can't tell you that until you fail.
We're just stuck in there.
There's a large
We have a
percentage.
shovel. Can we just
Stone
bring it down?
There's no shovel.
Just dig.
I think we should investigate. Try one more time to investigate.
Are there any gaps around the stone? Is this a round stone in a square wall?
This is a square stone door with markings of the Tiki Room birds on the front of it, and there is no gap between it and the wall. Again, it has an AC of 19.
I let Stitch re-roll for me, and I rolled a 19. Stitch rolled a 19. I'm sorry.
He did?
Stitch did.
Stitch did.
Well,
Okay.
who are we to deny Stitch?
And it's thematic because in Japan, the Tiki Room has Stitch.
To be honest, my man Stitch is good at making some great escapes, so he probably knows how to get around this stone.
Okay. I'm taking your word for the fact that Stitch rolled a 19. Do not disappoint me. If you rolled a 19 for your attack, you summon up a firebolt that spreads around the front of the door, or spreads on the front of the door, around it, and then the door creaks and falls open face first. Face first? It falls front.
You telling me this rock has a face on it?
No.
Yeah, the faces of the tiki birds.
It's face rock, the rock that looks like a face. That's a Gravity Falls reference. So the door falls completely open, and you're able to walk into the next room.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Love me some Legends of the Hidden Temple stuff. Let's go, baby.
That was just one door. Okay, so you are in the next room, which if you look at the stream, you'll be able to see. Everyone can see what this room is. We're going to call this room Room 6. So as you enter, there is a large sleeping tiki mask that hangs from the eastern wall. Below it is 3 round bowls. This is the offering area that the tiki birds were referring to. Above each bowl, and there's 3 of them, is a series of riddles.
Oh, no.
Would you like me to read the first riddle?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, the first one. Although I'm not an egg, I am something you can beat. Hit my skin with sticks, or you can kick me with your feet.
That's a drum. That is a drum if I ever...
Timrek, you found your calling.
Would you like me to read the next riddle?
I'm
Yes.
assuming my man Tim was correct.
I mean...
I can't tell you if you're correct or wrong.
All right,
That's the
fine.
episode.
Riddle number 2.
Riddle number 2. You'll find me on Spider-Man and in Big Hero 6. If you want to be someone else, your face I will eclipse.
And Lee? No.
Would
I don't
you
think
like
he was
me
in
to-
Big Hero 6.
Would you like
Yes,
me
he
to-
was.
He was?
He was Fred's dad, right?
That's why you always stay through the credits.
Hmm.
Would you like me to read the third riddle?
Can you read that second riddle again? I kind of want to...
Yes, and feel free to take notes. You'll find me on Spider-Man and in Big Hero 6. If you want to be someone else, your face I will eclipse.
Oh, a mask. I mean, the big plot point of Big Hero 6 is that the villain wears a mask.
It's true.
And Spider-Man always wears a mask. I mean, right now he's hiding out from Sony. Or Marvel for that matter. I mean, it's all a mess. But yeah, eclipse your face. It would cover it.
Would you like me to read the third riddle?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Okay. I'm in Animal Kingdom, and you'll find me on the trees. On the flag of Canada, I'm a maple one of these.
Oh,
Leaves.
this is easy. It's syrup.
It's Gordie
Leaf.
Howe, guys. You can find Gordie Howe all over the trees of Animal.
Could be Gordy Lightfoot.
Martin Short.
Also in the room, there is two doorways on the northwest side and on the southwest side. The northwest one, there's an open archway that leads into the next room. And on the southwest door, there is a wooden portcullis, which, for those of you who don't know, is like those big, great, like, castle gates that sort of get wheeled down. I don't know what these motions I'm making. Anyways.
Obviously rolling the rope to get the bridge down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not such a big fan of Southwest Airlines. But if you guys insist on the path that is tougher, I'm with you guys. I'm here for the adventure, my friends.
Okay.
What do you think, ladies?
Yeah.
Yep.
So which way are you going then?
We're going to do this.
You're going to go to the portcullis? Okay, so
Fellas,
there is a wooden portcullis. Do you want to inspect it or anything?
Yeah, I mean, that would make the most sense, wouldn't it?
All right, well, somebody roll then to inspect.
All right, maybe this time it'll actually work. 14.
2.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, baby.
It is a wooden portcullis. It's not locked. There's no rope, but it only has an AC of 5.
Oh, well, I set my AC to 68, so I'm pretty sure I can get through this thing.
I didn't know pirates liked it so chilly.
Oh, we like it cold because it's hot out there. It's hot days. Hot days out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's back to 0.
I like it cold, but I'm from the mountains.
So what do? Do you try and open it? Do you burn it down? Do you kick it? What do you do into this door?
I mean, I would try to open it first.
That makes some good sense to me.
Who's going to try opening?
I'll do it.
All right, Pete. So AC of 5. You roll. You rolled a 2. So on your way over, you trip over your own shoelace and you fall on the ground.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not nice. Poor Pete. Oh, well.
Go up. While I'm down here, I notice a little something. Upon my arrival to the floor, I notice there's a switch on the wall.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. But
It could have meant nothing. You could have gone with it.
yeah, there's a switch. Do you want to try it?
No. I was just letting you guys know there's a switch that says do not use. I'm not going to use that. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, I
Keep
mean,
rolling and see if we can get through this door.
Does anyone else want to try opening the door?
I try. Faye tries. I rolled a 13.
Cool. You
will
lift the
try.
door up very easily. Faye opens the door very easily.
can someone help poor baby Powder Pete up?
So you move into the next room, which is sort of the bottom middle one. Let's call it room 8. Cassie, you want to lead the way into the room?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that the room on the left or the right of the main entrance?
It's on the left.
On the left. Okay, so we're taking the short path first. Okay.
So, as you enter the room, in front of you is a large hammer, about 2 feet in length. On the south wall, there is a closed doorway. Beneath the doorway is a large tiki drum with a shaft of wood above it, and at the top of that shaft is a metal bell. And the whole device would look pretty similar to the kind of thing you'd see at a carnival, one of those strength tests with the hammers. A sign on the wall says, "When the bell rings, the door will open."
That is a very straightforward sign. I appreciate that.
There
Can
is
we give
also,
a +1 to that sign?
What was that?
Can we give a +1 to the sign? Because
Sure.
that I can appreciate a sign that is just very straightforward and honest with you.
There's also, on the other side of the room, on the west wall, there's a large tiki statue with a decaying wooden plank on the side of it. So, what do you do?
I have 2 suggestions. One, we take that plank and we try and ring that bell by hitting this thing on the bottom. Or 2, I could sacrifice my bottle of rum and just throw it at the bell.
Well, I mean, we can always
That's a
try
dumb-
ringing it first. No need to waste the rum until we need to.
I am just presenting options. This is a smart man right here. Let's just try to ring the bell.
Pete, should you? You seem like a strong man.
Well, it's been a while since my bell ringing days, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. I need someone to roll for me.
I gotcha.
Right. Pete, what is your physical attribute number?
It was very high. No, it really was. I just don't have it written down in front of me.
I think it's a 14.
It was a 14 then. Okay, let's give this a quick little roll here then. Wait, what are you using what are you using?
I'm using that plank that was decaying off the side. I'm ripping it off and using that to hit it.
Oh, well, let's roll for you to rip it off then. So,
It was decaying.
oh my god, that was a 19. Okay. What was your modifier? If it was 14, it was +2. 21. 21. So you go up to the wooden plank that's on the western wall beside the that big tiki statue, and you rip it off. And as you do, the tiki statue breaks away from the wall as well, revealing a hidden doorway.
Whoa.
Did not see that coming.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So what do you now have a wooden plank. The bell has not been rung. There's still a hammer on the ground. You now have a closed door and an open secret passageway into a different room. Which, if you're looking at the map, there is now sort of like a line between the room on the right and the room on the left.
I'm saying, I think we got to check out this room. The door is open. We could always come back for the bell.
That's true.
Sounds good.
Okay, so as you make your way into the next room, inside the room is a tiki statue with outstretched hands.
Oh, no.
In its hands is a large white piece of chalk with a sign that says, "Draw me a picture."
Oh.
What?
Well, let's draw the man a picture.
Well, I think. Do we know what kind of picture
I
we
was
need
gonna
to
say,
draw?
like, what do we draw?
I mean, to be fair, the sign is not very specific. It could be any picture.
I say it's worth trying drawing a picture, and then let's see what happens.
What do you want to draw?
Any picture.
Oh, sorry. I should also clarify. You just came through the secret doorway. There are 3 other doors in this room. One to the north, one to the northwest, and then one to the southwest. The one on the north, Oh, they're all closed right now until. Never mind. I shouldn't have said until. All the doors around you are just currently shut.
Okay.
Should we draw a picture of like a bird?
I mean, we do have the answers to the riddle. If we want, we can. I don't know if that's relevant to this.
It could be.
Well, you need the actual items themselves. Those are the offerings.
Okay.
That's why there is bowls there.
Oh.
Okay.
So then, should we offer something?
I mean, we should.
There is just a wooden tiki god carving with a sign that says "Draw me a picture." Correct?
Yes. There's a tiki statue with its hands out. In its hands is a large white piece of chalk, and there's a sign above it that says, "Draw me a picture."
I feel like this is a trap. Taking the chalk is going to be bad news. But
I don't know about that. I mean, the tiki god would not ask you to draw a picture.
what would you suggest we draw?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe some concept art.
You know, I heard we should like draw like a Moana maybe in the room.
Ooh, what about that Moana symbol? You know that little Moana symbol?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
the swirl.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
the Heart of Tafiti.
Yes.
Sorry,
that
it was
one.
on recently, so it's relatively fresh in my memory.
Hey, don't be apologizing, Tim Rec. Be proud. It's the Heart of Dank Tafiti.
Yep.
Let's draw it.
Cassie, do you want to try drawing it? You seem like, as a cast member, I feel
Yeah.
like you should know.
Good call.
Yeah.
So-
What would I be using for that?
So, do you reach out and
What
grab
skill?
the piece of chalk then?
Yeah, I'll take the chalk. I'll
Okay,
risk
you
it.
take the chalk, and nothing happens. So,
Okay, that's good.
Your skill would probably be. You tell me which skill you want to use for drawing a picture.
Charisma?
Maybe,
Intelligence.
yeah.
Well, charisma would be performance, wouldn't it?
It is performance.
That is
You're right.
performance, yes.
Yeah.
Which one's higher for you, intelligence or charisma?
Charisma, but only by 1. Charisma is 2, intelligence is +1.
What is the
That's a
actual
good
number? Is it 14 for charisma?
Oh, 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give that a roll.
5.
Okay, that's between 0 and 14. So you draw the Heart of Tafiti, like the Moana swirly thing?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you draw this? On the wall of the floor?
On like floor, like in front of it.
Okay.
In front of the tiki.
You draw the swirly thing on the floor, and the swirly thing lifts up off the ground and just starts floating there.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
I love it. Let's embrace this craziness.
Upon that happening, all the doors open.
Whoa.
The rest of the room.
That is a nice tiki god.
F and A.
So you now have a door to the north. You have a door to the northwest and one to the southwest.
Should we like explore each of them but just like split up?
If you want to split, there's normally a thing like don't split the group.
Yeah.
In this case, if we do split up, we will be going individually per action through everybody. So yeah, I can confirm for you that there's no possible way to get stuck in the rooms. So it's not like Crystal Maze where it's like once somebody's trapped in there, they can't get out or anything. So yeah, it just depends what you want to do.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I feel like we kind of do better together than we do separately.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So which one first?
Oh, I am all turned around. Okay, so
Let's head north.
North?
Whenever I was out on the ship, we were ever figuring out where to go. Yeah, head north.
That's how the pirates do it, right?
That's right.
Okay. So if you are going through the door north, you are entering, let's call it room 5. And it's basically the room, if you're looking at your maps, it's the room right in the middle, basically.
Okay.
It's a small square room. So I'm just going to move the "you are here" for everybody watching the stream. So this room, as you enter, the stone there. You've been walking on stone floor the whole time. In the middle, there's a dark sand, and it's in a circle right in the middle of this square room. On the west wall is a sign painted in red that says "No swimming."
Dory?
To the north of you is another door. And to the east of you, to the north of you is a door leading north. That's to the big rectangular room near the top. And then there's a door to the east as well. And to the south is the door you just came through. So, what do? You're currently standing in the doorway on the bottom, or the south side of the map.
Oh, I definitely don't swim.
Listen, Baby Powder Pete has one cool feature. I got web toes, baby.
That's true.
That's a true fact. If you guys want me to do a little bit of swimming, I've been out on the big sea, some scary waves. I can do a little swimming for you.
I get that, but it says no swimming. This signage has been pretty straightforward.
I'm also a pirate. Rules are not my thing, baby. But you know what? This is a team. This is a group. I'll follow whatever you say.
Can we like drop something in there to see what happens? Like maybe,
Maybe we could drop
the plank. I mean, we saw
the plank. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Okay. I should also confirm you do still have a Tiki Room pin. You still have some Dole Whip flavored bird seed, the Unbreakable umbrella. Matthew hasn't really needed to use this lantern because there's been torches lining the walls. I don't know if I said that before. And everyone ate a Dole Whip. So just a reminder if you are just joining us now.
Belly's are cool, baby.
So do you throw the plank of wood at the sand in the middle of the room?
Wait, do we still have the plastic cups we ate the Dole Whip in?
You didn't throw them away before you entered, so yes, you have plastic cups.
Well, I mean, what can you do with a soiled Tiki Room container?
What would you do with a soiled Tiki Room container? I don't know. You have to tell me what you want to do with it. Do you throw the plank of wood?
What do you guys think?
Throw the plank of wood.
I'm going to say the plank of wood, because if it's a
plank.
cup and it's deep, we might not even hear the splash, but a plank of wood is pretty heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll respect that.
Okay, you throw the plank of wood into the middle of the room on top of the sand, and it quickly just sinks into the sand and disappears completely.
Well, would you look at that?
Nope, I'm out.
That could have been you.
Those are not going to help you in that.
I mean, you're supposed to stay flat on quicksand, but that's going to be real tough. I'm going to say we just, skedaddle around this little quicksand contraption and maybe head to one of the other doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does seem reasonable.
Is there room to go around it?
Yes, it's only a small circle in the middle of the room. So
Yeah,
you can easily walk around it without stepping in it.
Yeah, we should totally not step in that.
So just a reminder, to the south of you is room 7. That's the one that had the chalk tiki in it. That's when you just came from. To the east of you could lead to room 3, which is, remember, there were 2 doors when you first came in. This would be the other door. There's also the door to the north, which you have not been through yet.
There's so many doors.
So there's one up and there's one right.
Continue onward, I say.
So north?
North.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. So there is a locked door, a locked iron door that seems to be sparkling with magic.
Oh.
Would you look at this?
Well, I'm pretty sure we have a lock kit and we have a magical person with us, so I feel like this is right in our wheelhouse.
Can I investigate it?
Yes, you can investigate it.
15.
15. You notice there is no evil magic lurking behind it. There is no magic even applied to the door itself. In fact, there is a lack of magic.
Then why is it glowing?
Tomfoolery.
Something behind it is glowing then, maybe? Which means that I really want to get to the next room?
I can't tell you if you're waiting for me to tell you.
No, I'm posing it as a question. Timrek, can
I lockpick this? Or do you want me to do something else?
you lockpick
If
it?
it's not a magical lock, it should work, yeah.
Alright, then I guess I roll to pick the lock.
Okay, give that a quick d20.
2.
It takes you about 30 minutes, but you're able to open the door.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The door opens, leading you into the next room. Do you step through?
Yes.
And in
Huzzah!
the 30 minutes, Disney finally announces its top secret project.
yeah.
Which, by the
Okay.
way, they did actually announce.
Yeah, I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll look at that later.
Yeah.
So, as you enter the room, you are at the edge of a platform surrounded by medium-sized stones. A few inches below the platform is a pool of water which spans the length of the room, about 5 to 6 feet in length. The water seems to only be about an inch or two deep. There are vines hanging on the walls to the left and the right of you, and at the end of the pool of water is a dark archway that leads to the next room, which is the one at the very, very top. Let me just update the map here where you are.
I think now is when web toes come in handy.
It's only an inch or two deep. People,
Yeah.
we could walk through this.
I think we should probably roll to investigate because those vines and the water, something doesn't smell right to me. So may I roll to investigate?
Absolutely. What are you investigating for?
Some sort of magic or malevolent presence.
Okay.
So I will roll 17.
17. You notice a level of low-lying magic, very, very small, on the water itself. And it seems to have to do with the doorway at the end of the room.
What about the vines? Do we think those vines are decorative, or are they going to try and grab us?
Oh, you mean like magical vines? Like Alice in Wonderlandy, kind of?
Yeah, because, I mean, things have been relatively smooth so far.
Yeah.
That can always change in an instant.
You know what? I'm going to be bold. I'm magical. I'm going to touch the vine.
Okay, you reach... Are you still standing on the platform, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
I'm
still
so
standing on
near
the platform. You reach out and touch the vine, and it's a regular vine.
Oh, okay. It's good, guys.
I
We're
mean,
good.
it's a plant. It's
We're good.
alive, but it's not like grabbing you. It's not magical or anything.
Yeah, okay. We're good. It's fine.
Okay.
I tested it.
So
These vines, possibly like some Chardonnay vines, perhaps a nice Pinot Noir. It's all right. We can just keep moving.
So, should we climb up the vines, right, then?
To get over to the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could.
All right, everyone give a d20 roll. And I'll roll for Baby Powder Pete. 17.
No doubt.
20.
Nice.
Oh,
20.
Nice. Alicia?
6.
Okay. Everyone grabs onto the vines and starts shimmying their way across to the other side of the room. Some of you do it quite expertly. Faye specifically, just kind of like goes, oh, but regains her hold really quick. You arrive on the platform on the other side of the room, where you are able to walk through the door very easily to the next room.
Things are going swimmingly, if I say so myself.
I'm really afraid that we're like going to be stuck in a maze somewhere. I don't know.
You are now in.
We should have been like leaving a breadcrumb trail.
You are now in what I like to call room 1, which is at the very, very, very top of your map. So there's the door you just came through, and then below you is the other room. Or sorry, to the other side of you is the other room. As you walk in, the door behind you shuts.
That's gonna get you.
And on the other side of the room is another heavy stone door with a series of numbers above it, 1 through 20.
Oh no.
In the middle of the room is a small fountain with a hexagonal stone button painted with the shape of a hand on it. Along the inner edge of the fountain is various weapons that almost look familiarly like your weapons. And the water that the stone button appears to be in is sparkling magically.
Are we gonna have to fight clones of ourselves?
I would like to investigate these weapons, if that's okay.
Your weapons or the designs of the weapons?
I would like to investigate the weapons on the fountain.
Okay, there's just drawings of weapons, but they match up with all 4 of your weapons.
Okay.
Parks manager, can I investigate the like sparkling water? Right? It was water?
Yes.
Okay. 7.
7? Okay. You
7. Notice
that the water... That's a critical for us, by the way. If this is your first time watching. We take a 7 as a critical, like a 20. You notice that the water is sparkling with magical enchantment that has to do with your weapons. Touching the water, or interacting, or drinking it, will enchant your weapons and give your damage a +1 for however long you are in the Enchanted Tiki Maze.
So we should totally put our stuff in this.
You could put your stuff in it, you could touch it, you could drink it, you can just like rub it on your arms. Like
I'm drinking it.
Let me just say this, baby. I'm going to be mixing that water with some rum tonight. Dude, I got some water.
Oh.
And I got some rum, baby.
Well,
I found a use for your cup. You can drink the water.
Yeah, you can rinse out your...
Yeah, rinse out your Dole Whip cups.
Oh, yeah.
Or some of us have resort mugs.
For those of us who prefer to recycle.
Everybody washes out and drinks a bit of the water, and sure enough, your weapons, all of your weapons become enchanted. So whatever items you have, or whatever weapon you has, whatever attack power it currently is, you get an extra +1. So if it was 1d4, it is now 1d4 +1.
Awesome.
Just adding +1 to my... That is a +1 wrench.
There's nothing in here for you to fix yet.
What?
There's nothing in here for you to fix yet. We gotta find the broken word.
I'm starting to think, and maybe this is worth going back at some point. I think that bell may... No, the drum on that carnival thing, I think that may have something to do with one of the tiki offerings.
Are we also, keep in mind, we've come to a bit of a dead end until we figure out how to get out of this other door. Although the room takes us back to a room we were previously in. Is that correct, Mr. Parkmaster?
Correct. You're never trapped in any of these rooms. Well, I mean, right now you are. Both doors are firmly shut. But if you continue, you will be in a room you haven't been in yet, which will take you back to the first room you started in with the sort of 3 riddles. If you go back the way you came, whenever that door opens, you will be back in the vines and the water and everything. So you can make your way full circle through the rest of the maze.
And what else was in this room? So there's the water, and then there was like the hexagonal.
Inside,
there was a door, right?
Yes, there's on top of the door, there's the numbers that say 1 through 20 on it. In the middle of the room is this fountain, and in the center of the water, there's a hexagonal stone button with the shape of a hand painted onto it.
I think that's saying that we should press the button.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we just like put our hand to it, kind of like mummy style.
Investigate the button before we press it, perhaps?
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll investigate it. Somebody give me a little roll ski.
I gotcha. 8. So you inspect the button, and you're able to come to the conclusion that it has something to do with the doors.
I think maybe...
Are we talking Rayman Zarek or Bobby Krieger?
Well... Great reference. Great reference. I'm saying, listen, the doors are both closed. What else could go wrong? Let's push the dang button.
Wait, what about the
I
numbers,
nominate
though?
you.
How much more closed could they get? They're closed.
I mean, the whole like Star Wars pressing thing is coming to mind, but
Then we get in that stone fountain, and that
Yeah.
stone fountain will protect us, baby.
all right, you know what, Baby Powder Pete,
push it.
you
I'll
All
do
right,
do it.
you do it.
it. Huzzah!
You press the button, and the numbers above the door light up blue. 20. 19.
Oh no!
It starts counting
No.
down.
Oh my gosh, we're so screwed.
18.
We're gonna die.
17.
Do the doors open?
16. The door has not opened yet.
Oh
Something
no.
bad is going to
15.
happen in 15 seconds.
14.
Is it a countdown until the door opens?
13.
We need to run.
12.
Where do we run?
Where to
Good
run?
job.
Again, Press
11.
the button again.
Yeah, press it again.
10.
I'm pushing the button again.
You push the button again, the number goes back to 20. 20.
Such a-
All right.
19.
Right. reset.
Hey,
18.
We got to. What more is there to
17.
let's
Oh.
out here.
16.
There was another door we could run through, right?
Yeah.
15. Both
But it's
doors are
closed.
currently
Oh, that's
closed.
right.
Shut.
14.
Then at this point, whatever
13.
happens. I mean,
12.
doors will open.
Now listen, we still have
11.
that lock kit. You have that lock kit. What if we go
10.
back in the same
The
direction? we came?
numbers start turning red, and the flames that are currently in your room start dimming down.
Oh boy.
9.
I am gonna take my advantage and
8.
use my. I'm gonna light my lantern.
7.
Hit
Okay.
the button though again.
You go
I hit
ahead.
the button again. I hit the
Yeah.
button.
You hit the
again.
button again, and it goes back to 20. 20, and the lights turn back on. The numbers are back to being blue. 20.
Cassie, you're a park person.
19.
What do you
Listen,
Okay.
do?
every time the numbers
There
hit,
has to be one.
I hit the button again.
16.
Okay.
15.
Can I inspect the doors?
14. You can inspect the doors.
Okay.
13.
I rolled a 2.
12. You see nothing you can do on the door. There's no handle. 12.
I hit the button again.
You
I'm investigating.
20.
One.
19. You still can't find. What did you investigate?
I don't know. I'm just looking around looking for an emergency exit.
Or we just wait till it hits 1. I lit my lantern. We'll be able to see.
15.
When the fire comes on, I could
14.
freeze something.
13.
I
12.
say out loud, drum, mask, leaf.
Oh, that's a
11.
good idea.
10.
Oh.
I
The,
hit the
light,
button again.
the numbers have now turned red, and the flames on the wall are dimming.
Yeah.
9.
I hit the button again.
So,
Eight.
are the flames going down?
How do
20.
we get out of this? We're stuck.
Lights
in
are back on. 19. 18.
Do we just let it go to 1 and see what happens?
17.
I mean, at this point, what else is
16.
there to do? You can't pick them.
15.
You can't pick
I don't
the
know what else to do. Yeah.
14.
There's nothing to like
13.
sacrifice, right? Like, can I just like
I-
throw my hand in the water?
I investigate
11.
the other walls. I investigate the other walls.
There is absolutely nothing. Oh, we'll roll. Never mind.
All right.
There's nothing on the walls. I already said it. 11. 10. The lights have now dimmed down. Under the flames on the wall, the
All right, should we
numbers are
go
turning
down?
red. 9.
Oh my
8.
gosh, we're gonna die.
Are we all
7.
agreeing to let this hit 1?
6.
Yeah.
So let it hit one.
5. The
I
flames
I
in the
take a sip of
room.
rum.
The flames
Yeah,
in the
that's a
room
good
are
idea.
now completely out. Only
Oh
the
my
light
gosh.
from your lantern is illuminating the room. The numbers are now flashing yellow as the door slowly begins to lift up 1 centimeter. 5.
What?
4. 3.
It's okay.
The lights on the wall are now flashing.
Oh my
2.
gosh.
The door opens barely enough for you to get your arm under. 2, 1, 0. The flames light back up, and the 2 doors open.
What?
Wait.
It was the show countdown clock.
Oh.
You guys, we've restarted the Tiki Room show several times.
So I walk into the next room.
Yeah. I'm getting the heck out of
I
this
take
room.
one more sip of that water before leaving.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, this is WDWNT The RPG. They just pushed a button 4 times to reset a timer. And
right.
the doors are now open. So you are now in room number 3, which is the room that when you walked in, there were 2 rooms to your left and right. You're now in the room you didn't go into yet. So you now have stepped into a room where there are 2 other doors. As you enter, there are 2 doors to your left and right. In the middle of the room is a wooden treasure chest with a lock on it. Against the west wall is a tiki statue that starts talking to you. And it goes, "Hi! It is so not good to see any of you."
Oh boy.
Why's
Not
that?
good to see you either.
I absolutely love that you said that.
I don't know how to respond to this. Baby powder, talk to it.
What's up, baby?
Absolutely nothing is up.
All right, so what's going down, baby?
Okay, sorry. You know what, guys? I can't really. The tiki room the tiki head just gets like really flustered and annoyed. He's like, you know what? This was supposed to be one of those like one of us always tells the truth, one of us always lies, but he didn't show up, so it's just me.
The tiki room's broken?
Oh,
But we don't know if he's the one that tells the truth or the one that lies.
that's true.
Oh.
All right. So I propose we ask a question. Ask him if the fire for under new management was an inside job.
The tiki mask has to think for a second. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Tell the truth. I like this guy.
May I ask another question? What year did the Tiki Room open in Disneyland?
The tiki statue thinks for a second, and then says,
He's gonna look it up.
1975.
Okay, so he's the one that lies.
I don't trust this guy, guys. Let me talk to him for a minute. Hey, buddy, come over here. Look into my eyes.
It's
right.
it's a tiki statue stuck to the wall. It can't come over there. Do you blow your baby powder at it?
Oh, he gets baby powdered real well.
He goes, "Thank you so much. I needed that."
Oh.
But he's the one that's
You helped him
lying,
out.
guys.
Yeah, statues can't get hot and sticky. I don't like this guy.
Is the tiki room broken? I ask it.
No.
Yeah, it's lying.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
I propose. I would like to roll to knock this guy over. Just push him right over.
Maybe we should inspect the crate in the middle of the room
I was
first.
gonna say, yeah.
No, it's a treasure chest.
Only Rob has a crate. and
Look at
he's
the
not
crate.
So okay, the treasure chest. There's a lot going on, guys.
Treasure chest.
How do you inspect the treasure chest?
Carefully.
I inspect for enchantment, I guess.
Okay. Give a d20 roll.
4.
Then you do not see any kind of enchantment on the treasure chest.
All right.
I talk to the tiki sculpture person thing, and I'm like, what's with the chest?
Nothing's with the chest.
There is something with the chest.
All right, I have a proposal. I throw some Dole Whip flavored birdseed in the air and have our buddies Jose, Michelle, Pierre, and Fritz come down and perhaps talk some sense to this tiki god. They're all friends. They know each other.
It's true.
Are you using the bird seed to summon the other 4 birds to down here?
This is correct, sir.
I will give you a point, and I will allow that.
Yeah.
So you spread the tiki seed on the ground, and the 4 birds come in and go, what, I'm just going to use a general voice for all 4 of them. And they go,
That's fine.
what? And then, well, first they're eating the food off the ground, and then they go, anything we could help with?
What's up with this tiki dude? Why is he so mean?
Oh, don't listen to him. He's the one who lies. I can honestly tell you that. And he goes, yes, I do. No, I do. And then his eyes go crossed, thinking about the logic of whether or not he lies and how that lie applies to himself if he's lying.
Oh, we broke the ride.
So he now has like stars floating above his tiki statue head. But the tiki birds say,
above me.
I'm going to say, Pete, you are now out of birdseed. But the tiki birds say you should probably lift up that chest.
All right.
Lift it up? Like pick it up?
Yes. And the birds now fly out.
Our 2 strong men, do you want to pick up the chest?
Pete, what is your physical?
14.
Oh, then that's all you. I am an 8. So.
All right. I'm going to roll to lift up the chest.
Okay. 3. That's within your 14. So you pick up the chest. Underneath is a key for the chest itself.
Oh, well then.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab that key and attempt to unlock the chest.
All right. So.
Do I roll for that or?
No, you don't need to. It's a key. It just works. The key turns easily, and inside is a tiki mask.
Well, there's your mask. Top freaking.
One of the
There we go.
things we need.
Oh, wait a second. I just had a thought. I think we need to go back
What?
and check those vines because there may be a leaf on one of them.
Oh.
And we know where the drum
You're
is.
right.
We got to get that drum off the thing.
Where was the drum?
Oh, the first room we entered. That was the one. I guess if we're here. Oh, we'd have to go around.
You can go through the room that you were in to go back to that other room.
Yeah, so we have to go back to the vine anyway. We'll just keep circling around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which way? So you now have a tiki mask, by the way. Which way do you want to
Cool.
go? Do you want to go to the south, back through room 5, the one that has no swimming, or do you want to go north, back through the one that had the countdown, to get back to the vines?
All right, I say we go north, back through the room because we know both doors are open and we know how to get past the vines. We just grab the leaf, and that other door's open too, so we can literally just backtrack all the way back through.
Look, I don't know if the vine has the leaf, but I figured
Well, we can go inspect it. We know that the doors are open, and we know that we won't get in any trouble.
Okay.
So do you go north, back through the room you just came through with the countdown?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's the safest play.
Okay, so you go back through that room. Both doors shut. 20, 19,
Oh.
Wait, you didn't
18,
press the button though.
17. You know what? You're absolutely fine.
I also didn't mean to nitpick before, but it's pronounced Michael, not Michelle. As long as we're nitpicking.
Okay. -1 point for Tyler. Okay, so you go. My bad.
So we can just go through then?
Yeah, you could just go through. So you're back on the platform on the opposite side of where you crawled across the vines. There are. Did you want to take a look at the vines first?
Yeah, let's investigate
Yeah.
the vines.
Somebody give a roll.
I will. 19.
19. The vines clearly have a lot of leaves on them,
Does it
and they're
matter?
within just reaching distance to grab.
All
Do you
right,
think
I'm grabbing
there's, like,
I'm grabbing a leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, let's if they have multiple leaves, can we inspect the leaves? Is there maybe one we should be looking for?
You can investigate all of the leaves if you'd like.
Okay.
I want to look at every leaf.
All right, I'll roll to investigate the leaves. 4.
4. You can't see any discernible difference between any of the leaves.
Listen, I say we each grab a handful, put them in your pockets, and let's keep moving.
It's probably a good idea.
That sounds about right.
Leaves
Yeah.
and Dole Whip cups.
We're just carrying it all.
Okay.
We have our mask. We have leaves. We got to get that drum.
We have to find it, right?
Well, we know where it is. It was that first room we went into. So if we're up here, then we got to go
Just
down.
keep going. Yeah, follow our tracks backwards.
Okay, so do you climb back across?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have you roll for that. You climb back across the vines from the same way you came, and you are back in room 5, the circular one in the center with the pit of quicksand right in the middle of it. So
I'm really worried about this quicksand.
to the south of you is the room with the draw me a picture room. And to the east lies a way back to the room number 3, basically the one with the tiki statue who's now knocked out of his own stupidity.
Oops.
Well, wait, where was the thing with where you hit the drum and it?
That was the secret pathway back through the room with the draw me a picture.
Okay.
Oh, so we need to go back in there.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
just keep going
go
back
through
the way we came. It was the room
Yeah.
before this one.
Okay, so you go back into that room, room number 7. Did any of you take the piece of chalk with you? I'm going to say you didn't. That piece of chalk is still there. Do you want to continue back to the next room?
Let's grab it, baby.
Okay, so you grab a piece of chalk then. You now have a piece of chalk.
Magic chalk.
Magic chalk. And then you go back into room 8, which in front of... So there was still, in the middle of that room, a large hammer. That's about 2 feet in length. There's still a closed doorway on the south side. Beside the doorway is the tiki drum with the shaft of wood and the bell at the top. There's a sign on the wall that says when the bell rings, the door will open. And so basically you walked through the tiki statue that had fallen over. That
All right,
secret
so
passageway.
Let's take this drum, or do you want to hit it still? And see
I
what
think we should hit it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hit it. Because there may be stuff we don't know about.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
So what do you hit it with then?
The hammer.
The hammer? Okay,
I
who's
don't
picking
wanna, wait. Time. Hold on. Are we okay with this hammer? I don't want to break the drum. A hammer through a drum? This
I
sounds-
was worried about that.
Sure.
Too.
Maybe we
I
should
wanna destroy the drum.
In the drum.
How about we just hit the drum with our hand first and see if it works? See if that happens. I mean, we're taking a hammer to a drum.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying. What do I know?
Who's
Alright.
gonna hit it with their hand then?
Baby powder.
I'll hit it.
Okay, what is
Alright.
your physical's 14?
14,
So
baby.
you want between 1 and 14, basically.
Yep.
Oof. Okay, sorry, wait, no. It fell between 2 tables, so it wasn't properly on a flat surface. Let me try that again.
And it's on the
You
floor.
dropped it, didn't
All
you?
right. Hold on.
For real.
I got it.
Yeah.
10.
10! Okay.
How you doing down there, Kirsten?
Nothing!
Tyler,
Nothing.
that great cutaway.
Nothing fell.
That was great.
You got a 10. That's within 14. You hit it, and you hit it with your hand, and the bell easily, or sorry, the plank of little ball at the bottom easily slides up the plank of wood, hits the bell rings, and the doorway opens to room number 9.
Fantastic.
Cool.
I'm taking the drum with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you now have, let's just read through this again. Everyone ate a Dole Whip. You now have cups filled with enchanting water you've all drinking. You got a Tiki Room pin, a lantern, Dole Whip flavored bird seeds. You are completely out of that.
Yep.
You still have an unbreakable umbrella. You have a tiki mask, a leaf, a piece of chalk, and now you have a tiki drum. To the south side of you is room number 9. You have not been into yet. To the east side of you is a door back to the offering room that you came in through. There is still one room you have not visited, which is through room 7. What do you want to do?
Should we go to the room that we haven't seen yet? Or should we just go into this room?
Oh,
Nothing bad has happened to us, and I think we have everything we need. I'm afraid of bad things happening.
Yeah.
we don't have the drum.
Yeah.
We hit the drum, but we do not have the
I
drum.
took the drum
No,
with
no,
me.
he took it.
No,
Yeah,
you have the drum with
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Well, then I leave it. I'm just saying. I know nothing as bad has happened to us yet, but there could be stuff here that we may need on the next adventure.
Yeah. I think we should at least like not go to the other room, but at least go to the room that's connected to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to room 9, the one south of you that you just opened?
Baby powder, you can stay here if you're not comfortable. I'm going in.
Listen, how about this? Why don't I just keep a lookout with the drum and let you guys go in? If you guys get stuck, I can help out and get you back out.
That's true. That's
fair.
Yeah,
All right.
So everyone's going in except Baby Powder.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter this room, the door behind you closes.
Oh, baby powder!
The ground is covered in palm tree leaves that crunch underneath your feet.
Oh, there's
Inside the room is 4 large wooden wheels with numbers 1 through 9 on each of the wheels. Above the wheels is a sign that reads, "The year Magic Kingdom opened, plus the year Tiki Room opened at Magic Kingdom, plus the number of main host birds of the show."
Okay, so
So
19.
71, 4 is the bottom one. What was the year it opened?
I'm pretty sure it was an open. Let me check.
Was it also 71?
Tiki Room.
Was it an opening?
Opening
Tiki
day.
Room in Disney World or
Tiki
Disneyland?
It said Disney World. So you got 1971, 1971, and 4.
So, hold on. Math.
Then I'm getting the calculator out.
Yeah.
You guys really need it? It's 6, 4, 9,
3946.
946.
Yeah.
Okay, then we turn it to 3946.
Mm-hmm.
The door opens back up again.
Where have you guys been? What's going on in there?
Oh,
Should we grab
You
some-
could.
I was
It
gonna
was
say, can you guys grab some leaves off the floor?
yep. I pick up a leaf.
Yeah. Grabbing those.
Okay, you now have a plethora of leaves all over you.
I believe it's plethora, my main man. Come on. man.
Whatever. One more for Pete.
It's 10:30. Tyler's just.
So where do you go now? You are still in your. Did you exit room 9? I guess.
Do you guys finally feel comfortable with us taking all of our items and seeing if it works? We
Yeah.
can always come back in.
That's
That
true.
sounds good to me.
I think we should offer.
Yeah, the attraction's been down long enough. We gotta fix it.
Okay, so you return back to the main room with the offerings on it. Again, there are 3 platforms. I will read out the riddle for each one.
We get it.
Although I'm not an egg, I am something you can beat.
You can beat.
Hit my
You
skin
can
with
kick it
sticks.
your-
Or you
or
can
kick it with your feet.
What item are you putting on this platform?
The drum.
The drum.
All right, you'll find me on Spider-Man and in Big Hero 6. If you want to be someone else, your face I will
Face.
eclipse.
I will eclipse. We're gonna put the mask right there.
All right, the next one. I'm in Animal Kingdom and you'll find me on the trees on the flag of Canada. I'm a maple one of these. What do you put on the platform?
Just
The
empty
syrup.
the pockets out.
All of the leaves.
All of the leaves.
All of the leaves. As
All.
you do
The
so,
palm tree leaf and the regular leaf.
as you
Yeah.
put it on there, the tiki mask in front of you, who is sleeping, opens its eyes. There is a big shake on the ground. The whole ground is shaking. There is a giant rumbling sound, and then all is calm. This door that you were on, or all of the lights return back to normal. The tiki closes its eyes very slowly.
That's a wrap, baby. Cheers, babies. We did it. We're heroes. Same old story.
I guess we should check to see if all is well upstairs.
Let's head back up.
Yeah.
Okay. As you head back up the staircase, back into the tiki room, the plinth that's sort of behind you, you entered through, closes shut. All the birds are joyfully singing. All the plants are singing as well. The tikis are all banging their drums on the wall. The sun outside is shining through the wooden slats of the tiki room walls. And the 4 house birds land back in front of you and say, "Oh, thank you so much for helping appeal." Oh, that was the wrong accent. Jose says, "Oh, thank you so much for helping appease the tiki gods." Help me out with this one, Pete. Michelle? Michael, damn it.
Michael.
Sorry.
Michael, it's not a hard one.
It's spelled like That's right. The rains have gone and our tiki room is back to celebrating. Pierre says to you, "As a token of our thanks, you can take this thing we found under the seats." And flies back under the seats, and in his beak he has some kind of digital motherboard, almost like a big circuit, and he drops it in front of you.
Has a robot been through here? Kind of man looking, but definitely not human.
Definitely top executive material.
Yeah.
Listen, when the lights are off, everyone looks the same to us.
What's his name? Robert Shapek.
Tomo Morigatsu, Mr. Roboto?
Listen, so many people come through here. You think we memorize everybody's names?
That's all right. We all know who it is.
We don't even know who wakes us up every time.
No.
We just call them sweetheart or whatever. Fritz then says to you, and anytime you want to hear some quality music, be sure to visit us or the Country Bears. Hopefully we'll be here for a long, long time.
Oh.
Don't tell them.
And now we're going to make you all disappear.
Yeah.
The doors at the exit open.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
And you hear a familiar song.
There we go.
Emma Target rushes through the exit and goes, "Hey, you, what?"
Emma Target
rushes through the exit doors, and she's like, "What did you all..." Oh, wait, she had a French accent. "What did you all do? What happened here?
Nothing,
Do I need
baby.
to
We
report
just did our
you?"
jobs, and like you're doing yours. Now, good day, ma'am. We'll be seeing you next time.
She looks dumbfounded as all the birds are now twittering about and going around. And you exit the attraction, and I guess where do you go to next? Do you stop in at Ben's, or do you head straight back for Pecos Spills?
It has been a night. I think it is time to head back to headquarters.
Pecos Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You head back to Pecos Bills, where David is sitting down casually because he's like, I saw the storm ended, so I just assumed you guys were, well, I mean, either dead or you saved the day. So since you're here, I guess you saved the day, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
David,
so.
like my name is Baby Powder. This is for you, baby.
Come on. What? He's temporarily blinded for 4 seconds. Did you want to present him with all the items you found while you were there?
Do we still have them?
Yes, you have everything that you exited with.
I want to hold on to these things. I might need them.
I know. We can always get him back before the next adventure.
All right. Fine.
Okay, so you have a tiki room pin, you have a lantern, you have an unbreakable umbrella, you no longer have Leafs, the drum, or the tiki mask. When you go to take out the chalk that when you drew, it came to life, it's turned into a pile of dust in your hand.
Aww.
But you do still have the motherboard, which David says, "Oh my gosh, what luck that you found. Where was this?"
Under the seats.
Of course it was.
Always check under the seats.
Always check under the seats for your belongings. I guess it's better that we have it than anybody else. This is actually
who's looking for it.
This is actually the operating system for the robo detector. This is piece 2 of 3. So
That's right.
Well, we clearly got to search for the last one, but you know what? I'm sure wherever I send you, somehow you'll stumble upon it. But I do want to say this. Good job to everybody. Whatever you did, I'm sure you'll regale me with the whole story later. But I think I should tell you that we have some unfinished business. And David holds up a key card to Expedition Everest. And that is the end of tonight's episode.
You're gonna get to fix it.
No, my dice are loaded, man. It's all. Look, I'm just gonna roll. Oh, sure. Now I get a 20.
You could have
Thank you so
fixed
much
it.
to everybody who stuck
you don't
and
do
watched
that.
WDWNT The RPG tonight. If you're watching live, we're going to have a little post show at the end of this. We'll talk about whatever kind of news happened recently. And we'll sort of deconstruct what happened, what you guys did, and what you didn't do. Big shout out to Matthew, who has 3 points. And that's not even a real thing anyways.
It totally is, though.
Be sure to subscribe here to WDWNT. If you enjoyed this show, be sure to go to social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you talk about stuff. Use hashtag WDWNT The RPG. That's how we get feedback. You can also email me directly, Tyler@WDWNT.com. And yeah, we hope everyone enjoyed. Say goodnight, cast.
Oh, and a big thanks to David Doyle for the $5 donation. That helps us every dollar does. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. With that, we're going to go end this, and then we'll see everybody in the post show. So thank you so much. And remember, the adventure is about to continue.
Aloha.